what we have here is another 1960 Chevy pickup. The goats. I didn't even think about the goats. We're gonna be listening to goats all day. So you're just gonna have to excuse the goats. So I picked this pickup up a few months back for parts. As you can see, the top of the cab is pretty rotted out, very likely because of the siren and the light that was installed in the top of the cab. You see, this was a old fire truck or fire utility truck, and it still includes the lights and siren. Today, we're gonna see if it runs, drives, stops, see if we can get it there. Well, let's pop the hood. So as you can see, this is not the original engine that came in this truck. I believe this engine is a 292. From my research, it's because of how tall the deck is, how tall these two side panels are, and where the fuel pump is, and the offset motor mounts. See how this engine mount is a little bit further back than this one over here. This one's a little bit forward. And then it also has a center mount that looks like it's homemade down there. I guess we should check to see if it rotates. And it's early. It is 7 in the morning and it is already over 70 degrees. It's gonna be a hot one today, over 100. Uh-oh. It does rotate. Oh, this is cool. Okay, so this used to be a 235 truck, or maybe a 261. And I can kind of tell that by see how the lower linkage, how it goes from the pivot point up there and it goes down. That's a L6 throttle linkage. The V8, it would come up, it would be up top. But it also has this right here. I know it's kind of hard to see, but this guy right here, that is the throttle option. So this would have a cable that would go under the dash and you would pull that, like my blue truck, and keep it, you can keep the throttle in position, kind of like a cruise control. It's not a cruise control, but similar, I guess. So it looks like we got an aftermarket air breather, the Purrator. Actually still has the tag for the carburetor. This tag helps you identify what carburetor this is and what it came off of and what rebuild kit you would need. A lot of these Rochesters are the same. That's pretty cool. I mean, I guess we just get started, right? First things first, let's check the oil. It actually doesn't look bad at all. No water, no indication of water. It's full. Hey, look. There's the air breather hardware. Oh, so go in here, hit the hood. I bought this truck mostly for parts. If you notice, it's a custom cab. So it's got the chrome grille, it's got the chrome side sails, and because it's a 1960, it also has the paint divider. It has chrome trim around the wing windows and around the roll-up windows. This was a pretty nice truck when it was new. It's unfortunately they cut holes in the top, and that allowed water to get into the cab. And these trucks, they rot out without any help. And those holes in the top really accelerated it. And basically, from the bottom of the windshield up, this thing is dust. It's so bad. I think we should throw a battery in it. It's actually got some decent cables. We got ground cable, got a power cable, the fuel's been disconnected. The vacuum advance is disconnected. So I think we're gonna run a hot wire from here to the coil. We'll bypass this gizmo. I can't remember what that's called. But that's for points. We'll just run 12 volts to the points. We'll take a look at that. So let's get this thing hooked up. I actually brought quite a bit of tools, so Should be good as far as that goes, hopefully. I don't know why it quit. I don't even know when it quit. I got the battery in. So this battery is out of my run stand. It's got a little switch on it for the ground. So we got the ground hooked up. I got the hot hooked up. Let's put the starter switch on it. All right. Smoke test. We got rotation. We got rotation. I mean, what else is there to do? This thing is empty. I got some water though to fill it up. Here we will fill the bowl. These are, I used to vape before I completely quit the nicotine, and I used to make my own juice because I didn't trust what they were putting in juices, and I would buy these bottles. They work great for filling carburetors. Whoa. Okay. I actually didn't expect that. You know what? Let's go ahead and fill this thing full of water. That thing is empty. I can hear it hitting the bottom. I got a smooth pour for you, bud. That was just water, by the way. And some for the doctor. And it's hot. So how do you make sure that the engine's full? There's this little valve thing right here. Well, that didn't work. 3/4? Of course not. I'm noticing a lot of missing clamps. We got one missing right here. We got one missing right there. Why would they take that one? Why wouldn't they just take this one? We got a missing one up here. Interesting. I'm gonna see if I can crack this open or maybe pull this off to burp the air out of the system. It's full. It's full. That off. We've had a lot of issues this morning. I've learned that you got to keep the GoPro out of the sun. I have a boat tank, so we should probably hook that up. Maybe hook up this, well, that thing's loose. See if I got the right stuff here. Oh yeah, that's gonna work. Got the vacuum hose hooked up. You know what? Let's go ahead and hook up that boat tank. Oh good, you're still there. Bop, 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 bop. Ignition. See what we got for oil pressure. Got almost 40 pounds of oil pressure. That water pump sounds angry, super angry. That thing just fires right up. Not too bad. So I kind of feel like, let's see here. There we go. Oh, this is 63 Chevy truck owner's guide. So I wonder, if this is what the engine came out of. You know, it'd be cool to have that air conditioning unit. That would be pretty sweet. Oh, it's so gross in here. So there's nothing there. Should we try to put it in reverse? Emergency brake, hopefully that works. Definitely not working. Gonna have to bleed the clutch. So I found the power wire, powers up the cab. Everything's got power now. That will also power up the alternator, so the battery will get charged, so I'm not gonna kill the battery. And best of all, since the cab has power now, if we do get her driving, at least if I can't stop it, I can shut it off from inside the cab. So that's good. I'm digging that. All right. Whatcha? Now that we got the engine going and we know that there's no brakes, I think I'm gonna try to bleed it. But first, we need to figure out the tires. So we got two front, they're good. They're holding there. These two appear to be good too. They're also holding there. This one, these two right here are off the bead. So we got that one off the bead and that one off the bead. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jack it up, move one of those from that side over to here, and then just put the ones that are off the bead on the outside of each dually. So then at least we have a good tire on each side, and then I'll put it up on jack stands. Then we'll bleed the clutch, maybe bleed the brakes, and see if we can get things moving. Go from there. I gotta keep this thing out of the sun, so I think I'm gonna sit you guys back here. What the heck was all that? Did you see that? Not a posse. All right, so we got at least the good tires At least full tires on all 4 corners. Now it's time to bleed the clutch and bleed the brakes. Bleed the brakes. And for that, I'm gonna need an assistant. 1/2 inch? Nope. 7/16. Oh boy. Huh, well, she's dry. Super dry, a little bit rusty. There's nothing really crazy in there though. Let's put some fluid in it. Nothing but the finest DOT Toyota brake fluid. It's just what I had at the house. So we're working on the clutch. Down.
It's still down.
Yeah, I know. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Up, I think. I don't know why it's not. Oh, I just made it way worse. How'd that happen? Give it a couple pumps.
There's no resistance at all.
Okay, give me a second. All right, guys, I had to take a break. The sun is insane. It's hot. It is so hot. So this is where we're at. We got the charging roller hooked up, got the cooling system full, carburetor's good to go. We cleaned out the brake master cylinder. We got everything moving, but we could not bench bleed the master. You connect the battery up to it. Oh, and I moved the boat tank into the cab. Now, windshield wipers work. There we go. No smoke. Actually, you know, it runs pretty good. The fuel or the water pump makes a racket. It's not doing good. So there's that. It needs probably a new water pump. But yeah, I mean, it's certainly running, and its fuel pump's working, pumping its own fuel. All the spark plugs seem to be working. We're gonna take a break, or I'm gonna take a break. Oh, now it's backfeeding. Now you can, well, the alternator works. You got that going. Yeah, cool. So we'll be back on this. We're not done yet. I'm out.